In our previous movie, I showed you how you can use the review mode to kind of cycle through the images that you may be using on your collateral to pick out the ones that you want to keep and discards the ones that you don't want to keep. But what if I'm working on several projects for a certain property, for an example? So I might have, a postcard, a brochure that I'm going to use for this, and there are different sorts of images for each one of those pieces that I'm working on. Well, along with the review mode, there's also another component of Adobe Bridge called collections that we can use to establish our photos into multiple collections. So we know out of this main folder which ones we're going to use for certain projects. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that here. One way, and probably the easiest way to access it, if you know that you're going to go into preview mode right off the bat, and again, the keyboard shortcut for that is Control B. And that puts me into preview mode. So I'm just going to real quickly come back through here, discard some photos. Okay, so get rid of some of these arrows. Alright. So now I've gone through and I've discarded the ones that I don't want. So the images that we see on my screen right now are potentially the images that I want to keep for whatever it is I'm working on. So in this case, we'll just say an offering memorandum. Well, down here on the lower right hand corner, there's an icon in the middle, in between the X and the little comment icon. And this is to create a collection. And if I click on that icon, it's going to create a collection of the images that I wanted to create. Now, in some cases, you may get a pop-up box before you reach this screen, or we can just add the collection name here. So I will just call this Bridge OM Images and click anywhere outside. So these are the 21 images that I wanted to keep out of that collection. But what if I want to go back and see all of the images in that folder? Well, to do that, I can hit the back button. And anytime I want to access the images that I'm going to use in that offering memorandum, I can click on Bridge OM Images, and it's going to show me my collection. Now, it doesn't matter where you move these images on your hard drive. Once you have created a collection, Bridge is going to remember that collection, which is a really nice feature to have. If I ever want to delete my collection, I can come down, hit the delete button. So now if I go back into my photos folder, we'll see all of my images are there. So even though I just deleted a collection, it doesn't really delete the images from your main folder that you set aside to use in your project. So again, a really nice feature to have to help you organize your workflow.